Good evening, baseball fans. You are tuning in to Houston Astros Network, and we are here at Minute Maid Park for Game 5 of the 2015 American League Championship Series between our hometown Houston Astros and the visiting Seattle Mariners. The series is currently tied up at 2 games apiece as the Astros look to take advantage of the last game here at Minute Maid Park, and the Mariners are looking to put the Astros with their backs against the wall going into the 2-game set in the final 2 games of the series in Seattle. There you see the series recap as Houston has taken Game 1 and 2 in Seattle, and Seattle has taken Game 3 and 4 here at Minute Maid. There you see the skipper of the Seattle Mariners, and let's take a look at the lineup he's put together for today's matchup. Leading things off in center field will be Denard Span. Batting second, playing shortstop, will be Willie Bloomquist. In the 3-hole, playing second base is Robinson Cano, and in the cleanup spot will be Justin Smoak, the first baseman. On the mound for the Astros today, looking to contain that Mariners lineup, will be the right-hander Jared Cozart, who is 1-0 so far in the playoffs in 2 starts with a 2.53 ERA and 10.2 innings. He's had 2 decent starts and a decent ERA, and he is looking to shut down this Mariners lineup. 2-2 count here on Denard Span. The kick and the pitch from Cozart is swung on, and it's lofted into short left field, and Nakajima is there to put it away for the first out of the top of the first inning. 2 outs now in the inning for the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Cozart getting set. Here's the kick and the pitch from Cozart, and that's going to be ripped into the right center gap. Ortega's not going to be able to get to it, and that's going to roll up against the wall. Ortega's going to field it against the wall, and Robinson Cano has himself a 2-out stand-up double here in the top of the first inning for the Mariners. 3-2 count now on Justin Smoak, the cleanup hitter. Cozart getting set. The kick and the pitch is swung right through the low cutter, and Justin Smoak goes down swinging, and that's how the top of the first inning will wrap up. We are still scoreless, and we'll be right back here on Houston Astros Network. There you see Bo Porter, the skipper of our hometown ball club, and the lineup that he's put together for today's matchup. Leading things off in center field will be Rafael Ortega. Batting second, also playing second, will be Jose Gigante Altuve. In the 3-hole will be the first baseman, Kendrys Morales. And in the cleanup spot will be the big bat of the DH, Chris Carter. And on the mound for the Mariners, opposing that lineup will be King Felix. Felix Hernandez, 11-10 in the regular season with a 3.74 ERA and 178 strikeouts. 2 outs in the inning now for Kendrys Morales, the first baseman. 1-0 count on him. The kick and the pitch from Felix is going to be ripped up the middle. That's going to be a base hit for the handyman, Kendrys Morales. It seems like whenever this Astros team needs a hit, or even when anybody just wants a hit, Kendrys Morales always delivers for this Houston ball club, as he shows right there as he gets them a 2-out hit. 0-2 count now on Chris Carter. King Felix getting set. The kick and the pitch is going to be given a ride into deep left field. That's going to get back to the track. Kiss it goodbye. Chris Carter, 2-run shot in the bottom of the first inning, and the Astros jump off to an early 2-0 lead off the big bat of the DH, Chris Carter. That's what a man like that does in your lineup. He gives you leads, and he gives you long bombs. And now stepping in for the Astros is George Springer. The pitch from Hernandez is going to be given a ride into right center. That one's going to get in the glove of Denard Span, as the superb defensive outfielder is able to track that one down for the last out of the inning, but not before Chris Carter gives the Astros a 2-0 lead. We'll be right back here in Houston Astros Network. Welcome back to Houston Astros Network. We are here in the top of the 3rd inning. Jared Cozart, 1-2 count on Logan Morrison. The pitch from Cozart is going to be lipped into the right center gap. The jumping glove of Jose Altuve wasn't able to catch it, and that's going to get in the gap, and Logan Morrison has himself a leadoff stand-up double for the Mariners, getting things started off nicely here in the 3rd inning for the M's. Full count here on Julio Morban, still no outs in the inning. The kick and the pitch from Cozart is going to be slapped into left field. Ramir Liriano is going to field that one, fire home, and Morban is going to head into second base. Now we've got second and third for the Mariners with no outs in the inning still. Denard Span at the plate now. And Cozart's going to go with the intentional walk here to load the bases and force the force play at any bag hoping they can get an at the plate, double play, something along the lines to get them out of this. 1-0 count now, only Bloomquist. The kick and the pitch from Kozar is going to give me a loft into right field. That's going to be a deep fly ball. It's going to be enough to score the runner. And the Mariners make this a 2-1 Astros lead now. From the situational hitting from Willie Bloomquist. Robinson Cano steps in now, 1-1 count. And that's going to be ripped up the middle. That's a base hit for Robbie Cano. And that's going to score one, and it's going to get the runner over to third. We've got first and third now with 1 out. And the Mariners have tied this one up at 2, thanks to the RBI single from Robinson Cano. Still 1 out in the inning. Justin Smoke steps in for the Mariners. The kick and the pitch from Kozar is going to be lined up the middle, and that's going to get in the outfield once again. The runners are going to hold it at first and second, but the Mariners take the lead off the bat of Justin Smoke. As now a 3-2 Mariners lead in this one. Kozart's still on the mound, 3-1 count. The pitch to Logan Morrison is taken for a ball, and that is going to mark the end of the day for Jared Kozart, as Eddie Butler is going to come out of the bullpen now. The Ginger Ninja, 3 games appeared. He is 2-0 so far in the playoffs with a even 1 ERA and 9 innings pitched and 7 strikeouts. He's been very surprising so far in the playoffs, the young right-hander, and he's going to look to get the Astros out of this one. Bases loaded, 1-0 count here for Jason Castro. The kick and the pitch is going to be chopped down the third baseline. Todd Frazier fields this one, fires the first, and he gets the runner out at first, but not before the run comes around to score. It is now a 4-2 Mariners lead. Full 3-0 count here on Wilson Betemit. The pitch is taken for a ball on the corner. That could have gone either way, but nonetheless, it is called a ball. And we've got bases loaded once again. 2 outs now, Logan Morrison at the plate. The pitcher from Butler is going to be given a ride in a deep right center. That's back to the track, and that's out of here. Logan Morrison with a grand slam gives the Mariners an 8-2 lead, and they have blown this ball game wide open in the top of the third. And now Butler is still on the mound, 2-1 count, and that's going to be lofted into left field. Reimer Liriano is there to put it away. And that's finally the final out of the top of the third inning, as the Mariners now take an 8-2 lead in this one. And we'll be right back here on Houston Astros Network. Welcome back to Houston Astros Network. Kendrys Morales steps in for the Astros in the bottom of the third. The pitch from King Felix is given a ride into left field. That's going to get back, and it just carries over the fence. Kendrys, the handyman Morales, comes up with a solo shot, and he trims the lead down to an 8-3 lead. Not too much there, but it is something nonetheless. 1-2 count now on Chris Carter. The kick and the pitch from Hernandez is grounded to third baseman Kyle Seager. He's going to take his time, fire to first, and Chris Carter is retired for the final out of the bottom of the third inning, but not before Morales strikes for 1. It's now an 8-3 ball game. We'll be right back here in Houston Astros Network. Welcome back to Houston Astros Network. We are here in the bottom of the 5th. 1 out in the inning. The kick and the pitch from Hernandez is given a ride from Rafael Ortega. That's going to get back to the track, to the wall. That's out of here. Kiss it goodbye. The solo shot from Rafael Ortega. The unlikely power threat of Rafael Ortega gives the Astros another run here, and has all of a sudden cut the lead in half. 8-4 Mariners lead now. Full count here on Jose Altuve. The pitch from Hernandez, that's also given a ride into deep left field. That one's also going to carry out of here in the left field seats. Jose Gigante Altuve. That may not be big at all, but he sure does come up with big hits, as that's back-to-back home runs from the Astros, and it is now only a 3-run lead for the Mariners. Chris Carter digging in now with an 0-2 count on him. 2 outs in the inning. The kick and the pitch from Hernandez is going to be a high fly ball into shallow center field. Denard Span's going to camp under that one, and he puts it away for the final out of the inning. But not before the Astros are able to strike for 2 as they cut the lead down to an only 3-0, 3-run lead for the Mariners here. We'll be right back here in Houston Astros Network. Welcome back to Houston Astros Network. Folty, with no outs and the bases loaded, pitches the Bloomquist, and that's going to be High fly ball into right field into foul territory. Springer puts it away. He fires home. There's going to be a play at the plate, but the runner is just able to beat out the throw as Logan Morrison slides in. It is now a 9-5 lead. 1 out in the inning. 2-0 count of Robinson Cano. That's a ground out to Jose Altuve. Fires the second, fires the first, and that's a 4-6-3 double play. Mike Foltynewicz doing his job as he gets Robinson Cano to ground out into a double play. And the Astros keep the bleeding to a minimum. It is 9-5 Mariners now. We'll be right back here on Houston Astros Network. Welcome back to Houston Astros Network. We are here in the bottom of the 6th inning as George Springer digs in for the Astros. The kick and the pitch from King Felix is lined up the middle, and that's going to be a leadoff base hit for George Springer. He is the 5-tool phenom, and he is the biggest part of this Astros ball club. And he shows right there why he's such a valuable part as he gets them a base runner in a much-needed situation. Next batter up is Todd Frazier. The kick and the pitch from Hernandez, and Springer takes off for second. He slides in, and that 6'4" frame comes in handy as he slides in head first into second base, and that's a stolen base. Runner on second now. Still no outs. Count runs to 2-2 and Todd Frazier. The kick and the pitch from Hernandez is going to be driven into left field, and that lands for a base hit. Springer is going to hold up at second, but we have no outs with runners on first and second now for the Astros. And that's going to mark the end of the day for Felix Hernandez as Tom Williamson comes in the ballgame for the Mariners now out of the bullpen. 4 games appear with a 1-0 record and a 0 ERA in 1 inning. And 10 innings and 9 strikeouts. He's had a very solid playoffs. Evan Gattis digs in now for the Astros. 0-2 count. The kick and the pitch from Williamson is going to be grounded to third baseman Seager. Fires the second, fires the first, and that is a 5-4-3 double play. As the Mariners now have 2 outs in the inning, and Ramir Liriano digs in for the Astros. 1-2 count. Williamson getting set. The kick and the pitch is going to be lined up the middle past the glove of Robinson Cano, and George Springer comes around to score, and Ramir Liriano has himself a 2-out base hit RBI, and that's what they needed there. They are just chipping away at this lead. And now Jonathan Villar is going to come in to pinch hit for the struggling shortstop Hiroki Nakajima. Jonathan Villar is batting 5 for 10 in the ALCS so far, hitting an even 500 in the series. 2-0 count on him. He's got himself a hitter's count. Very good situation to be in. Here's the pitch from Williamson, and that's going to be given a ride into right field, but Logan Morrison is there to put it away for the final out of the inning. But not before the Astros strike for 1 as they make it a 9-6 Mariners lead. We'll be right back here in Houston Astros Network. Welcome back to Houston Astros Network. We are here in the bottom of the 7th inning. 2-2 count with 1 out on Altuve. The kick and the pitch from Rapida is lined into left field, and that's going to get past the left fielder Morban to the wall, and Jose Altuve is able to round first, head into second, standing up. And Altuve has got himself a 1-out double. And that's going to bring up the bat of Kendrys Morales. 0-1 count on him. The kick and the pitch from Rapida is going to be grounded to the shortstop, and he's going to fire to first, get Morales out, but Altuve is able to move up on the throw using his speed and base running ability. Now we've got 2 outs in the inning for Chris Carter. Rapida getting set. The kick and the pitch is going to be given a ride into left field. That's going to ricochet off the wall. And now Altuve is able to come around to score. It is now a 9-7 ball game. The Astros have cut this lead down to 2 as they have stormed back into this game. And Danny Farquhar is going to come in the game now for the Mariners. 4 games appear with a 1-0 record and a 6.75 ERA, which is quite high in 2 innings pitched and 4 strikeouts. And he's going to come in now, try to stop the bleeding for the Mariners. George Springer steps in now for the Astros. Runner on first. The kick and the pitch from Farquhar is lined up the middle. That's going to get past the glove of Robbie Cano. And that's a base hit for George Springer, showing once again why he is such a valuable part to this team, as he is contributing to this 2-out rally with a base hit. Runners on first and second now. 3-1 count for Todd Frazier. The kick and the pitch from Farquhar is lined into left field, and that's going to bit Todd Frazier on first base, and we have bases loaded and 2 outs in the inning for the catcher, Evan Gaddis. Farquhar getting set. The kick and the pitch is lined into right field. That's going to get into right field. 1 run's going to come on the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 1. But the throw gets away from the cutoff man, and George Springer, there's going to be a play at the plate, and he gets in to tie the ball game. It is now a 9-9 ball game, as the throw away from the cutoff man is able to have George Springer come in and score, and the Astros have stormed back, and they have tied this ball game up at 9. And now Fernando Rodney is going to come out of the bullpen for the Mariners. He's appeared in 2 games so far, and he's going to get the nod to try to stop the bleeding. Reimer Liriano steps in now with 2 outs. The kick and the pitch from Rodney is given a ride to deep center field, but Denard Span is going to be there to put it away for the final out of the inning, but not before the Astros have tied this one up at 9. In the 7th inning, we'll be right back here in Houston Astros Network. Welcome back to Houston Astros Network. Mike Fulton, it's still on the mound at the top of the 9th. 0-2 count. That's taken for a strike on the outside half of the plate. Denard Span goes down looking on the circle change. That's 1 out in the top of the 9th. 1-2 count now on Willie Bloomquist. The kick and the pitch from Fulte is swung through the 101-mile-per-hour fastball. And Willie Bloomquist goes down swinging. And we've got 2 outs now in the inning. Full count here on Robbie Cano. The pitch from Fulte is swung through. It gets in the dirt, and they're going to have to fire to first. But that is going to count as a strikeout. And Mike Fulton, who it strikes out the side of the top of the 9th. And we've got a tie ball game at 9. Heading into the bottom of the 9th. We'll be right back here in Houston Astros Network. Welcome back to Houston Astros Network. We've got a 2-2 count here on Todd Frazier in the bottom of the 9th. Rodney is still on the mound for the Mariners. The kick and the pitch is going to give it a ride in left field. That's a shallow fly ball. It's going to land in for a base hit. And the Astros have got themselves a base runner in the Todd father, Todd Frazier. 1 out in the inning now, and that's going to bring up the bat of Reimer Liriano. The kick and the pitch from Rodney is fouled off. That's going to be 0-1 count now on Liriano. Rodney getting set. The kick and the pitch is given a ride in the deep left field. Flip that bat, Liriano. You can kiss that ball goodbye. Reimer Liriano, touch them all. You will never hit a home run bigger in your career. Reimer Liriano, walk-off 2-run shot to give the Astros a 3-2 lead in the series here at Minute Maid Park. Bottom of the 9th. Could you ask for a better ending to this one? The final score 11-9, and the Astros come out on top. And that'll wrap things up here at Minute Maid Park for this ball game. Don't forget to look at the box score on your way out, and also don't forget to tune in next time here on Houston Astros Network for Game 6 of the American League Championship Series at Safeco Field.